You're listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.
Korea's smart glasses makers have stopped competing with Meta, and the numbers explain why that is the smarter trade. Meta's Ray-Ban line reached Korea last month, and Samsung's Google-built device arrives this year. Seerslab stripped out the display to price its next model at 200,000 to 300,000 won. Government heat pump deployment scales from 25,000 units this year to 270,000 by 2030. And Korea produces almost none of the optical fiber the AI build-out runs on. Short pause. It's Tuesday, August 18th. Let's look at what this means for startups and entrepreneurs in Korea. Two openings are forming in Korean hardware at the same time. Large platforms are taking the general-purpose consumer layer, which pushes smaller firms toward vertical use cases where domain data beats scale. Meanwhile, policy money is creating demand in categories where domestic manufacturing capacity is thin. Here's what the numbers show. Brizm ships a golf-specific smart glass in October, co-developed with rangefinder maker Voice Caddie and aimed at men in their 30s and 40s. Toss Mobile launched 5 face payment MVNO plans on August 3rd, and 56% of sign-ups in the first 2 weeks were customers in their 20s and 30s. Matter of fact, Sea Life Science Lab's forecasting platform covers 373 fish species and more than 50 million data records. The Climate and Environment Ministry budgeted 14.45 billion won for air source heat pump subsidies this year, about $10 million at 1,400 won to the dollar, and extend support to water source systems next year. Heat pump installation runs above 10 million won, roughly $7,100, 7 to 10 times a residential gas boiler. AI optical cable demand is projected to grow 26% a year through 2029, yet only one Korean company can produce preforms at all. So what does this mean for founders and investors sizing Korea entry? Earlier we said Korean smart glasses makers stopped competing with Meta. Here's what that actually means for you. The defensible position is a narrow user group plus proprietary domain data, not a spec sheet. Heat pumps and optical fiber are the same pattern in reverse, where policy-created demand meets missing domestic supply, and that gap is where entry economics look best. Watch Brizm's October launch as the first real test of a vertical killer app in this category. Watch the 3.4 billion won international heat pump component program running to June 2029. Watch whether fiber policy shifts toward preform capacity after this week's industrial research report. That's today's AI Prism Founders. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI Prism is a WAN-IFRA award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI Prism from Seoul Economic Daily.